Okay, we're back live for another Bitcoin update. Not that anyone would watch this shit, so I'll just do it for myself so I can learn more. Okay, so just today we are scratching on the door of 20,000 again, and by scratching the door means we are currently right there, live seeing how Bitcoin is approaching 20,000 again. It's been basically resistance since a month. I mean, we are broke above it, right? Beginning September the 9th and went back below the 14th. So for 5 days we were above it. But basically in the last 5 weeks, we were 4 weeks, well, pretty much rejected there all the time. So two scenarios are about to happen here, potentially. Scenario one, which is risky in my opinion, but an opportunity is like if it flips that level on the daily, which means we're still having many hours to go. But if it flips the 20,000 level, it could be a long trigger with a tight stop loss around 19 and a half approximately. Um, but I'm also definitely looking at shorting it again. I have some in my spot wallet, which I might sell at this point. I bought it down here at 18.5. Do I think we will get back down here? Absolutely. Do I think this is the end? Because there is the thesis, right, where you have a double bottom here around 18.5, and this is the bottom, potentially. I don't think so. I think we're in a macro fucked up environment still, based on what's happening in the world and what I've seen. I don't think the bottom is yet in, and therefore, well, I don't support the thesis. On the other hand, everyone is kind of thinking that Bitcoin will go lower, which is a very good sign for it not going lower, since it tends to do really or it tends to do the opposite of what everyone's expecting. It was the same when it went to 69K. Everyone screamed for 100 that it wasn't happening. So that's why we have the technical analysis and just trade based on what we see. We just look on support and resistance of the price. Now 20,000 is resistance at the moment, short term. Another resistance still at 22.5 and major at 25 and a half, 25, yeah, around 25. Pretty straightforward, which was in June and never reclaimed. So right now, just waiting what happens if this daily closes here above. From a volume perspective, we are getting some volume in, but as you can see here, it's not immensely convincing. Neither are the red candles in the last day, so volume really is out. I think the Bollinger Bands are also quite tight here at the moment, so there is to be a move expected soon. A bigger move in one direction. It might be back down from 20 down to 18.5, or shoots maybe up to 22.5 again, who knows. So yeah, if it again, like if it breaks here and holds here tomorrow, I will probably go long. Tight stop loss 19.5 around if it holds above 20. If not, I will probably short it, or I don't know if it will accumulate here, can also be the case. Let's see. Let's look at it from a 4-hour perspective. Yeah. I mean, here we pinch also on the lower Bollinger Bands. Now we go upwards. This is resistance, the same. The volume is... It's okay, it's decent. But yeah, like convinced. I'm not convinced, definitely. Let's say it like this. I'm very careful here. In the end, we're at resistance, as simple as it is. Um, so let's see if it can turn it into support again, and we'll make maybe an attempt to go higher. Otherwise, I'll just short it. What other coins are we having? XRP, like. Let me look at Ethereum quickly. Let me go to my focus list. And then I'll also talk about the past trades I've made in the last week, approximately, because I fucked up pretty bad here. Um, Ethereum the same. I mean, still between 1250 and 1400. Nothing to report here. Nothing changed. I mean, go below 1200, go above 1400, and we're talking about long and short. Anything in between is just gamble. XRP, I mean, I shorted XRP, right? Yeah, I shorted it. And it actually went down to even 44, so I went out of the trade too early because I went out about here. But yeah, we're back at 48. So I'll think about shorting it again, to be honest, depending on what Bitcoin's gonna do. Same, no, Matic actually, I don't know. I mean, I had a look at Matic because it went quite well the last 2 days from 76 up to 83, which is a 10% move. Now, currently, here at the resistance of the EMA 34 as well as the MA 50. Here's the MA 200 around 90 cents, will probably also act as resistance if we would approach it. So I think also here around 83 based on is like a short term at least resistance. So I think all eyes on Bitcoin at the moment, really. Well, what's gonna happen next? I think I'll sell my spot for now, my spot position here, and just enter lower again. And then what else? Yeah, so let's have a look at some trades I took. I also want to actually add Link here because Link really. Actually, I can add it just for my coins. Why adding Link to the focus list? Because I think Link is, or what I know, I know that Link is bouncing between 7 and $8 like forever. Literally, like it started here in June and it just bounced between, okay, it went even lower down to 590 here. It's quite low. But since July, so the last 2 months, it's been bouncing between here 8 and 9. I mean, it went even up to 10 at some point, but these are definitely nice swing trades you can take. I'm thinking about taking. But yeah, everything I would say, like the clearest trade would be at 960 around that area, 950 maybe, let's say around 950. To short it, unless it breaks. If it breaks here, like definitely long. Otherwise, yeah, short here, maybe long around 620, maybe 7 even. Like I'm yeah, it's an option. Like this is choppy. I lost also my like I want to maybe also show RSR here because that's where I lost a lot of money and where I got a little bit fucked. Oh, it reminds me about Link because really the main trading is between 950 and 590. So everything in between can be traded, but it has to be traded with caution. Reason I'm saying this is and I've been trading RSR, and basically what I've done here was I considered this here the main trading area at the moment since let me put it up here since April actually. It's been trading in the range of 10, like 1 cent, and well 0.04 cents, so 40% of a cent. And what I have done is I basically went here at 8 because I have been looking at this. It was here on the 200 weekly MMA moving average, sorry, 200 daily moving average. And it's been rejected here since last time it was up there was in June. So I took a short here, which I also noted down here in the that's XRR, that's SRR, RSR, RSR. So I lost 80% on the first trade. I went in again and I lost another 14%. And like I even went in once more, which I don't have in here. That was on my personal account with a high leverage, and I got liquidated again. So I lost on RSR a fairly high amount of money. Really bad. Why did it happen? Because I traded basically within the range. Like the high time frame range is between 1 cent and 40% of a cent, so 0.04 cent. But I was sure it will break down from here again. It didn't. I was sure it breaks down from here then, and I took the short, I think, at 950. And it like high leverage, way too high, I think. Not too crazy high, but like an 8x leverage. And I was literally liquidated up here at this bump at like um 1.07 cents. So that sucks. But wouldn't have happened if I would have just accepted, or I mean, that was a risky move from my side. I Again, I was pretty sure it's fine. I was sure it's gonna break down, especially after this huge move up here. But it didn't. And I mean, the volume was really good on these candles as well, so nothing to complain at the moment. I'm looking again at shorting it, definitely, but I'm gonna wait for clearer signs, take some risk out because it definitely throw or liquidated a fair amount of money of mine, which should have not been happening or can be avoided if you're just more patient. So definitely that's like really the similarity I wanna point out here between the RSR chart and the link chart. None of them looks great. They're both bearish charts. The only thing that looks well, like promising is that I would like to short it at 8, but it would be a similar situation if RSR can also just break out again and liquidate me. So the highest chance I have at 940, and every level in between is coming with a certain amount of risk. It's quite similar to the levels of Bitcoin at, let's say, 25. You have the highest chance that it will either break down or just shoots up. And every level in between is, well, more conservative. Like, sorry, this is conservative, less conservative. This is quite risky to say. Like, I go long at 20 now at this break. But yeah, depends really how risky you like to trade and how you like your money and how easy you can deal with it. Right, what else do I want to say? So I will write it down. So link, like not to trade XRP, I look to short definitely. But around 52 cents maybe, or yeah, around 50 cents. But it really depends now, so I'm just gonna take this one out, short around 0.5. This chart has been pointed out as very bullish. No, yeah. Mm, Let me zoom out here to like make this smaller. Okay. Yeah, let's not cover too many charts, like too confusing, because some of them I have also from other videos where I want to have a look at. So what I'm focusing right now is Link at $8, maybe for a short. Um, Depending on the volume, depending on Bitcoin. Matic, similar, like risky. In the middle of the range right now. Could made a move, a 10% move the past 2 days, which is a good chance it breaks down. What I actually did was I went long on CHZ simply because the 22 cents is a critical level for it. So it's still trading above the 200 MA. Daily moving average. If it doesn't hold around here, which is also the MA50 and the EMA 34, yeah, it looks bad. Then like the next station is probably 18 cents. So basically what I will do, or what I did here, is I went long. I also noted it down here. So I went long yesterday at around 21 cents, 0.79. I'll put my stop loss, entry price, exit price. I should maybe like add also here something which puts a stop loss in. Let me do that actually. Stop loss. So for CHZ, the stop loss around. You want to give it some time to move. Let me look at the 4-hour chart. It went down until here 20.8. So quiet here, yeah. If it goes back down here, I will probably stop loss. So 20 cents, 20.9 cents is where I will put my stop loss. I will also put it into the notes. Yeah, good. So that's long. And for anything else to cover today, I don't think so. I will also make some notes, which coins I'm looking at. I mean, I went short on RSR again, to be honest. Yeah, I think I went short to like 4 times because I'm so sure it's breaking the fuck down here, man. I mean, now with Bitcoin going up, like, okay, might have might take the momentum, catches the moment. It had good momentum. It it also makes sense that it comes down and at least retests here the 850 area to confirm it as support for the bulls, which is a 10% move down. Which, yeah, like, yeah, from my perspective, is kind of an obvious move. Let's just say it like that. Yeah, I might go short here again, even though I just closed the position again. As you can see, I just closed it actually right now. Let's see. Um, and that's it. So RSR, CHZ, to consider Atom, went from like here critically between 12 and 1350. So when it touches 1350, how high did it go today? 1328. The on-balance volume is yeah, no, it's fine. It went higher, but yeah, okay. I'll look at this too short as well at 1350. So yeah, let's see. It's gonna be at least some movement right now. I like that. Some things are moving quite a lot, or a lot more than the past weeks. So yeah, I think that's the update for today. Let me have one look at the stocks maybe quickly. Right. So the stonks are still obviously in the shits. I have quite a big position in Tilray. I'm looking to close at some point. At 312 maybe. 309 made some move actually now up from 270. It's not too bad. But what do I have? SAP. Ooh, the share of SAP. I actually sold it down here because I saw it breaking down. I sold it at 82.50. Literally went like up 5 euros, $5 over the last 5 euros over the last 2 days. Now touching the MA50 on the daily. Let me look at the weekly. Ooh, that's a big candle. I don't know what's coming here. Yeah, maybe I'll buy some more. Sorry, maybe I'll sell what I get again. So, yep, cool. Good for them. Everything's going up a bit right now, except of Twitter. Why Twitter not? Well, it hit the resistance here again. Hard for it to go above. I think actually worse to sell because I have some shares in Twitter. I jumped the Elon Musk train, and I think that looks sellable because it didn't make it through there. The volume was trash. Ooh, total trash. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that share definitely. Last time I was here was in August. I don't want to wait another time. Cool. I'm gonna sell Twitter shares. Should have sold it at 45. And the rest, actually, I bought some Tesla. Ooh, they even went lower still. Interesting. That is right here. Okay, 240. Now at 250. Went back above. It's a bit weirder with the charts of the shares because there are these gaps due to the delays when you can't trade them. And Lufthansa looks good. $5 still, I think. Short term resistance, but yeah, I have a look at those as well. I like Lufthansa. I like the price of Lufthansa right now. And if they make it, they will probably be in the next years decently again positioned. Obviously struggling with everything, but after Corona, how bad can it be? So that's the update for today. Enjoy whoever is watching. No one is watching. Pocket. Enjoy, guys, the rest of the time. Be back in Prague soon. Cheers.